Hello everyone, my name's GhJared, and I don't normally do this, but today marks 10 years since I started uploading videos to YouTube. Alright. See how this goes. Ooh. It is everywhere. Ooh. It is everywhere. Cleanup for this is gonna suck. Anyways, I wanted to take a second to thank everyone for the past 10 years. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for you guys. To my friends who I play games with, to the viewers who watch and enjoy my videos, I cannot thank you guys enough. I may be a small channel, but that doesn't mean my gratitude towards you guys is any smaller than any other large channel out there. I take great pride in knowing that most people in my position would have thrown in the towel long before now, but not me. I'm as stubborn as they come. What started this journey as a means to save and share my memories with my friends has blown up into a full-blown hobby with over 1,000 videos created and hundreds of games played. I wanted to take a second and look back to see how far I've come. What the hell is going on? What? What the hell? Oh my god.
Still wasting your fucking time now, are you, Jared? 10 years of your life thrown away at a pointless task with damn near impossible goals.
Who the hell are you?
What, don't recognize the spitting image of yourself? I'm your shadow that feeds on your doubts and insecurities. I'm you, or at least the worst desirable parts of you. I've been here the whole fucking time, inside you, feeding and growing. Did you not notice? I've leaked my presence into several of your videos over the years. Surely you can't be that blind. But considering the shocking number of editing mistakes you've made, I'm honestly not that surprised. I've been waiting for this day longer than you can imagine. The day that your hopes, happiness, and dreams are completely and utterly crushed. So that when the dust settles, I'm there to take over. I'm the only one who knows who you truly are, and it's me, not this bullshit image of a person you present yourself to others as.
No, that can't be true. This isn't some kind of fantasy where my worst self can materialize in front of me. No. This must be some kind of dream. Because there's no way you came from my psyche and materialized in this physical form. That is just not scientifically possible.
Look at you pulling science into this. This goes far beyond your scientific understanding. Are you not the wizard you claim yourself to be? If so, then you know that magic does not follow your shitty scientific laws. Here, let me break it down in more basic terms so your simple, underdeveloped mind can comprehend. Your inability to release even a slight trace of malice in your actions with others has made me all that much stronger. Your opinions, your negativity that you kept to yourself, coupled with your levels of innocence and optimism after all these years, is what resulted in me being here today. Yin and yang, Jared. Yin and fucking yang. Most give in to their evil selves, at least on some basis, which keeps them at bay. But you... You're a special case. While you've played the saint, bitterness and darkness have been building steam within your psyche. I'm the black cauldron you use for your potions. After a certain point, all that repressed negativity is bound to bleed in and spoil the potion that you consume. And when it does, I'll be there to take the wheel while your whipping spirit gets cast aside for good.
I refuse to believe that something so revolting and sinister exists within me, nor will allow you to take over my life. I know who I am, and it most certainly isn't you.
What tomfoolery you believe is of no concern of mine. Facts are facts. But enough about me. I'm here to talk about you. And rather than talking about your past successes, minute as they are, why don't we have a little bit of fun and talk about your failures? And shocker, the list is damn extensive.
What? No, why would I partake in your games? This is my celebration, not yours. You get no say in how I get to celebrate such an enormous accomplishment.
Look at you trying so desperately hard to play the heroic image of yourself. But we both know the fragile ego hiding underneath. Go ahead and try to prove me wrong.
I have nothing to prove to the likes of you.
I don't think you understand the gravity of the situation you're in. You're cornered. And I'm not going anywhere. For your sake, it'd be wise to partake. Not to mention the countless people, objects, and pets that you hold dear that I can hold ransom to force you to participate.
Fine. I'll partake in your endeavor to criticize me.
That's the spirit, Jared. Always such a good sport, aren't you? Where to begin? Oh, I know. What about your old username? How could you honestly think that GhJ5177 was a good name for your channel? It's nothing but gibberish, and talk about forgettable. The origin of it is just as stupid as the name itself, first appearing on a site called Ninja Kiwi. So you can create and share levels for a shitty game called Balloons. I remember it all so clearly. All the cool usernames that you could come up with were taken, and in your frustration and frankly limited imagination, you looked down at your keyboard and pressed the first 3 letters you saw and threw some numbers in at the end. Oh, how that shitty fucking username followed you everywhere after that, and eventually you made it your YouTube channel name. How pitifully lame.
I'll admit, that old username was far from ideal. But to be fair, I came up with it when I was, only 14? A lot of us end up with crappy usernames that our younger selves create. It was also the name of my Minecraft character, and back then that wasn't something you could change. So I grew used to it. Minecraft is also what got me into YouTube. And as such, it only made sense for me to call my channel the same name as my character, as did so many other creators. That username reminds me of how far I've come since those early, awkward, and unpolished days. Which is why I decided to keep GH in my current username, rather than ditching it entirely and erasing it from history.
Oh, so you cherish your old history, eh? Well then let's dive into it a little bit more, reveal some of the horrible actions you did. You didn't start this journey by yourself, but with the help of Derek, who inspired you to create. He featured you quite a bit on his channel, but as with everything, that didn't last too long now, did it? No, you grew tired of Derek, and the way he treated you, eventually leading you to abandon him the second Greg and Tyler returned back from summer camp. You thought yourself a better creator than him, and decided his usefulness was all used up.
That is not true. Derek was invaluable in inspiring me to start my own channel, and I am eternally grateful for the opportunities he gave me by featuring me in several of his videos. I never used him or abandoned him. Those are words you're putting into my mouth. Derek and I grew apart naturally as we pursued our own creative endeavors. I still have fond memories of creating with him.
Oh, spare me the excuses and the bullshit sweet talk. I was there. I know exactly what happened. And the point remains, you pushed him away, regardless if you're willing to accept that or not. Just look at his channel now, Jared. Most of his videos are gone since he deleted them. If you didn't push him away, why did he delete so many of his videos?
Derek's decision to delete his own videos was his choice. It had nothing to do with me. Perhaps he felt embarrassed by them, or he was disappointed with the way they turned out. I've done the same thing with several of my own videos. I've deleted several of my oldest videos because I was ashamed of the quality and effort that went into them. My community deserves the best, and those videos were pixelated garbage and unwatchable. But notice how several of Derek's videos he left still features me in it. If he truly had any resentment towards me whatsoever, he would have deleted all of his videos. You're trying to twist the situation to fit your own narrative.
You think Derek deleted his videos out of embarrassment of quality? You're sure one to talk about quality, Jared. You know what they say, first impressions matter. And how could you ever have a good first impression with the crappiest thumbnails on the platform? I mean, seriously, have you seen some of the monstrosities you've created over the years? Honestly, I'm surprised you got any views at all with the artistic eyesore. Your attempts at graphical design was literally taking stolen images and slapping titles on them. Truly masterful work there, Jared.
I was young. I didn't know what I was doing at the time. Creating eye-catchy thumbnails is an art form that takes time to develop. I definitely had an amateur style when I first started out, but so does every artist. Everyone has to go through a learning curve, and that is especially true for YouTube. I've studied graphical design techniques, I've learned from other creators, and I've tried new approaches. And I'm proud of the progress I've made, so much so that I've purged most of these old thumbnails and recreated them with the techniques that I've learned. My content and self-worth aren't defined by my artistic capabilities in creating thumbnails. It's about putting myself out there, bravely, faults and all.
Oh, but you never fucking did learn, did you? You couldn't be bothered to put any real effort in after editing. Instead, you continued on with these faults for many years. It took the pandemic for you to actually gain some common sense and put some damn effort into these thumbnails. You never stopped for a second to think about your shitty actions or how to improve. You shot yourself in the foot every single damn time. And because of that, the algorithm has forever judged your channel as poor and not deserving to be promoted. No matter what you create, you dug yourself into a hole, too far down to start over, and too far gone to course correct. You are forever doomed to suffer the permanent consequences of your previous actions.
YouTube was never my career. You cannot hold me to such a high standard. It is a hobby that I generously do in my free time. Through the algorithm, I'm going to make what I want to make, and I'm not going to bow to some lines of code like so many others have.
And yet you incessantly whine and complain about your video's performance and delude yourself into thinking you deserve more than what you got. It finally reached a boiling point when you scurried off to college and decided to tuck tail and quit like a coward rather than put in an actual effort to improve.
You're right. I did decide to quit. Not because of my lackluster performance, but because my education had to come first. I had a full ride scholarship to keep, and I would never forgive myself if I lost it because I was so focused on my channel. It was also a huge time of uncertainty, and something that I needed to figure out before I dived back in. But then, I started streaming, and the flame within me relit, and I started to create again. But I still needed to figure out if I was capable of juggling YouTube, college, and now Twitch. Originally, the answer was no. I cut out YouTube. But then I learned I was losing footage and memories, and it was too much for me to bear. I deeply cherish my memories with my friends, and I didn't want to lose them to time.
Oh, boo-hoo! So you admit you abandoned your passion out of cowardness and uncertainty. And then when the fear of losing and forgetting became too much to bear, you pathetically crawled back. College was just an excuse to hide your fears of failure after years of underachievement. I was there, feeding through it all. Deep down, you know you never have what it takes to be a top-tier creator. You're too spineless, destined to wallow in mediocrity while clinging to old memories out of fear and desperation.
My reasons may not make sense to you, but I wasn't willing to compromise something I worked so incredibly hard for in that scholarship. Engineering is my calling, and YouTube is my passion. My community has kept me going since the beginning and have pushed me to create better content. I measure my success in the enjoyment and the connections I've made. I've formed lifelong friendships through this hobby of mine, and knowing that I've brought even a little bit of laughter and enjoyment to those who watch my gaming videos, that means the world to me. So I will continue to create, and one day more people are bound to take notice.
Oh, please. You keep thinking a video you create will go even remotely viral. Don't make me laugh. As always, your optimism is second to none. What you lack, Jared, is luck. You can be the most determined person in the world and come up short without luck. It doesn't matter how hard you try or how determined you are. Without luck, you're nothing. Why? Just look at yourself as example. You've produced over 1,000 videos over the past 10 years, and you have what? Less than 350 subscribers. Oh, I must say, the kick of watching your hopes rise and fall is truly something else.
I'll admit, luck does have a factor to play into it.
Let me break some news to you, Jared. You're in a game you can no longer win. Everyone and their fucking mother wants to be some sort of content creator. And what else? Gaming is the easiest one to get into. You are forever doomed to be swallowed by millions of others doing the exact same thing as you. The dynamics of YouTube has changed dramatically over the past 10 years, with more and more people creating, saturating the gaming scene. And what else? The pool of viewers is ever shrinking, along with their attention span. The appetite to watch Let's Plays have decreased dramatically, especially when they're a dime a fucking dozen. A lot of the biggest gaming channels are on top today because they got in when it was significantly more scarce and YouTube was in its infancy. And the channels that got bigger later on added their own flair to their content and had some luck. Your channel, however, is not unique. You have nothing to offer when compared to other creators. But the true icing on the cake is the ever-increasing threat of AI creators. Once they take off, you will never be able to compete with them, as their personalities don't change, and they can upload an enormous amount of content that no human could ever compete with. It's only a matter of time.
You can mock my old username, my thumbnails, and my small view count all you want, but I'm incredibly proud of what I've accomplished over the past decade. I've stayed committed to something that I'm passionate about. I've put myself out there even when it was uncomfortable, and I've learned so much about myself. And that's what really matters.
Oh, there it is. Your inability to listen to others. Instead of addressing a single point of mine, you ignored them, just like you always do.
That's not...
Shit! You had your chance to respond, and the moment has passed!
You've been driven by nothing but pure stubbornness and determination, even after everyone has rejected you and said that you're not good enough. Or shall I say, hasn't said anything at all, since no one talks about your content. Why, just look at your past viewers, for example. Shadow, Lewis, Thrust, Levi, Cinder, Ryan, and many others used to be regulars on your channel. But now they hardly ever show up, do they? You are no longer entertaining for them, so they love to watch someone who's better than you in every single way, and it's all your fault. You pushed them away, you ignored them, you insulted them, and now you're suffering the consequences. You've grown envious of other content creators. You've seen their content and thought to yourself,
This video isn't even funny.
or
My content is way better.
you can't deny it. They thrive while you starve.
It's not about me. It never has been. It's not about the views or the interaction. It's about the memories and the experiences I've shared with others over the years. So what if my friends and my family don't watch every video I produce or tune into every stream that I have? It doesn't mean they don't care. Each and every one of them is just trying to live their best life, and they have their own shares of problems and worries to think about. Most of them just don't have the time or the luxury to tune into every stream that I have or watch every video I create. It doesn't make me a failure. Sure, I'd love to be recognized for my work, but so does everyone. Yes, I'm disappointed with my small growth over the past 10 years, but anyone in my position would be, and would have to be crazy not to. But I've been blessed to meet some truly fantastic people who are more important to me than some stupid numbers.
You can believe whatever delusional world you want. The fact remains that true friends would at least try, and considering the fact that you don't hear anything, well, I think that speaks for itself. Which brings me to my next point. Your content creator peers. Chelsea, Animals, Nina Me, Pixie, Mercy, the list goes on and on. These are all people you hope to exploit and steal their viewer base for yourself. You wear a two-sided mask, presenting yourself as the lovable fool, but in reality, you're the attention-seeking ass goblin you've always been.
How dare you presume to understand my friendships and impugn myself with such vile motives? I would never have such verminly repulsive intentions. I don't view them as competition or as a means to gain more views. I see them all as incredibly hardworking, talented creators who inspire me to create every day. I will always cheer them on, even when I'm not there. Not because I want something from them, but because I believe in them and the incredible content that they create. We support each other, we will cheer each other on, and we will lift each other up even when we're at our lowest. And that is something that my closest friends would never understand, as they don't remotely partake in the same hobbies as me.
Oh, but there is one of your close friends that does, isn't there? Look, if memory serves me correctly. Dare I say he's your main competitor, who I will remind you streams a third as much as you do, and has more than double the interaction for someone who's been on the platform for 3 years compared to your 7 years, is it? I mean, just look at the damn numbers here, Jared. They don't lie. A third of the time for more than triple the results. My, oh my. That must sting Jared. I give it once. 2, 3 years tops before he achieves partnership, while you'll still be a crazy, bitter mage without a single spell.
You think I'm jealous of Luke's success? On the contrary, I'm proud of him. Every milestone he gets, every viewer he gains, I'm right there cheering him on, because that's what true friends do. We lift each other up, we share in each other's joys, and we have each other's backs. You can try your best to sow seeds of envy and jealousy between us, but the reality is we want nothing more than to see each other thrive. Luke is my closest streaming ally, and his community is fantastic. Why, if it wasn't for Luke, I would have never met Animals, Nina Meep, Chelsea Pearl, Pixie, Mercy, Maddie, and many others, because we both attended TwitchCon together. I would have never gone to it myself. It's something I thank Luke from the bottom of my heart, as it's something I've always wanted to do. So you can try your best to drive a wedge between us, but the reality is Luke has only led to more fulfillment and joy in the connections he's opened the doors to.
God damn it, Jared! When will you finally face the fucking facts for once in your miserable life? Every YouTuber that celebrates 10 years has a huge celebration with thousands and millions of viewers, and here you are blabbering on a video that 10 people at most will watch, and not even half of your so-called community will bother to watch. And if they do, they probably won't get more than 5 minutes in before their attention spans lead them to watch someone else who's actually entertaining. And if you don't believe me, why not check the stats on hundreds of your videos that back me up on this? Most of your viewers can't be bothered to watch more than 2 minutes before they leave. And the real kicker is, most of your videos don't even have enough information to record this data. In fact, 106 of your videos have 1 or no views at all. And let's be honest, that 1 view is probably you. You really are a loser. When will you fucking finally face reality and give this up?
You think I don't know the reality of my situation? You think I'm not aware of the numbers, the views, the retention rates, all the data? Because I am. I can't help but look at the data. I see it every single day. But here's the thing. I don't create for the numbers. I don't pour my heart and soul into my videos for some arbitrary milestone. I create because it's who I am. Because every video, every stream, every moment shared with my community, no matter how small, means everything to me. Even when I'm laughing alone. So you can stand there mocking my efforts, belittling my sacrifices, but you will never know the love and dedication I have for the videos that I create. My friends, my supporters, they may not watch every video I have or tune into every stream, but it doesn't make their support any less real, any less valued. They all have their own lives and responsibilities just like me, and yet they choose to be a part of mine, to share in my joy and my struggles, even on their worst days. And that is something that means more to me than any number you can throw at me. So yes, I may not have the viewership of other channels, or the retention rates, or the viral moments, but what I do have is a community that believes in me, that supports me, even when I'm at my lowest. And that is something you can never take away from me. I will continue to create and pour my heart into these videos, not for the numbers, but for the love of it. For the connections and friendships that I have forged along the way. For the lives that I've touched, no matter how briefly. And knowing that even one person has found solace, has found inspiration, has found laughter in one of my videos, then every sacrifice, every sleepless night, every moment of doubt would have been worth it. so you can keep your disdain, your mockery, your obsession with metric and numbers, and I'll keep doing what I love, surrounded by those who matter most. And that's the reality I choose to face every single day.
You think your little speech about passion and community changes anything? You're delusional. Clinging to the fantasy that your content matters, that your community actually cares. Your views, your retention, your growth, they all tell the same story. A story of mediocrity, of irrelevance, of a creator who's just too stubborn to accept the damn facts and move on. And the fact is, Jared, you're a fucking failure. A sad, delusional, pathetic failure who's wasted 10 years of his life chasing a dream that will never come true. You pour your heart and soul into your content, and for what? A handful of views. For a community that barely acknowledges your existence. Why? No one has said shit all in your community Discord in years. Face it, Jared, your dedication, your passion, your love for creating, they don't matter in the grand scheme of things. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that matters are the numbers. And yours?
They're a joke.
But you know what isn't a joke, Jared? The power that I hold to destroy everything you hold near and dear. Everything you've built. I've had enough of your delusional rambling, and it's time for you to face the consequences of your failures, and watch as everything you hold dear turn to ash. And when the dust settles, and you're left with nothing but the bitter taste of despair, then maybe you'll realize the truth. The truth that you were never meant to succeed, that your dreams were nothing but a fucking foolish fantasy.
That's my wand! How did you...
Do you like? I figured it was perfect to base it off of your channel, since you're oh so prideful of it. The perfect device to destroy you, don't you think?
You can't do this! That wand represents everything that I've built, everything that I am!
Exactly, Jared. And that's why it will be oh so satisfying to watch you crumble, destroyed by the very object you hold so dear. Prepare yourself, for this is the end of your journey and the beginning of mine!
What's going on? What's happening? Where the hell am I? What is going on?
You don't get it. You don't sense it. You can't stop me. You can't flee me. Your spirit is weakening. Your life has no meaning. Your dreams are all dying. Your friends, they are lying. You live in a fantasy disconnected from the rest of the world. You are delusional about your passion and ignore all the facts. You let your emotions take control, letting your wisdom go astray. You cling to memories out of the fear that you'll lose them all to time. Pushed away the only community that you have ever had. You waste your time editing videos that nobody cares about. You exploit and manipulate others to meet your own selfish goals. You have no skills. Your life is in ruins. Now's the time to give this up. Give this up. Give this up. Give this up.
No, I'm better than that. Your words will never sway me. My will is stronger than yours. I will rise above your doubts. I'm not your puppet to steer. I'm in charge of my own life, so you can mock me, you can taunt me, you can even try to break me, but I'll stand my ground, I won't back down, I'll face my fears and conquer them. You can't define me, you can't bind me, I'll break free from the chains you cast. that you're falling into a shadow that I will make with. You are just a part of me that I will learn to grasp. To beat the illusions you cast, I'll shine brighter than your own darkness.
Enough of this foolishness!
I've had my fill of fun, but now you will be done. 10 years of a life you've wasted on all those videos you've created. Not a single one appreciated, which has left you feeling alienated. You're a failure of colossal weight. So now come surrender to your fate. I'll accelerate your demise, and refusing would be unwise. There is nothing that you can do, and no hero will come save you. Show me the coward you are.
You are never a star!
There is a button. Come on, keep on. Yeah, you made it. No!
Babe.
Get away from me.
No, babe. No, they're in the house. They're in the house, right?
What happened here?
So I was walking.
I'll help me. Ooh, Greg, I found some trash.
Oh, did you look in the mirror?
Counter, I'm actually gonna quit the like that's it. I say, I'm Greg Brown. Oh!
He's grappling his way over here.
Dang it!
Oh my god.
Okay, I promise I will not let you guys die. This is what we spent 18 hours doing. God have mercy on my soul. I knew you poured water in my effing limes. Oh no, we didn't balance the weight. We're stupid. Yeah. Do you want to? What the fuck?
Never mind, we'll roll that, it's fine.
The top counters are all here, you see. I defeated you on your falling code.
This is impossible,
Hello, GhJared fans.
Go figure.
Alright, guys, stop. And Levi. I don't like that friend.
It's Jared.
It's gonna be a long night.
Tell me you do something so stupid as to go check out the laser.
Your perspective's skewed. I'm not a failure like you claim. While you attempt to trample my spirit, my soul's light will still shine through. I have impacted plenty through the shows I've made through the years. I am loved and praised by my friends while you rot, lost in the dark. I am not you, nor will I ever be.
You fucking fool! You didn't do who I am! I'm you! You can't get rid of me this easily! I will be back! Mark my fucking words!
Oh. I'm back. Oh my god. I'm out of that place. Wherever that place was. My wand. My wand came back with me. Huh. Thanks everyone for 10 years. I need a vacation after that. That was ridiculous. I have a wand now. I have a wand. Pretty cool. Look at that. Look at this thing. Evil me did a pretty good job. Oh, okay. I need to get some rest. See everyone in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.